What up, y'all? Man, this coat might look big as fuck, but I'm warm as fuck. So don't think I'm 500 pounds. Even though I look like it. Shit, I gotta stay warm. Give a fuck about looks. It's all about warm. So, we're gonna talk about a woman's love is unmatched. I want it to be like that, but it won't. There we go. A woman's love is unmatched because she's designed to love. Remember? God made her as a helpmate. Remember? She's a nurturer. She's designed to love. Hold on for 1 second. I forgot. I'm on this stupid ass road. We already know how that shit go on this 70. Now, a lot of y'all gonna be like, well, why they doing this and why they doing that? And bad bitch, and she stole my money, and she did this, and she did that. I thought they was all designed to love. You lying, dog. I don't see that. Blah, blah, blah. I go on and on, right? All right, there's two things that's going on with that. Number one, just because they're designed to love, don't mean that they're not affiliated with, don't mean they're not influenced by the so-called devil. Just like men are designed to lead, protect, and provide and all that shit, and then what most men do, players, I'm gonna sleep around with this one and that one, etc. So just like you was designed to do a certain thing, you know, and so is a woman. However, the devil can influence people, and that's what's really going on out here. It's not the woman that's your enemy. It's not the man that's your enemy. It's the so-called devil. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I cannot say it no other fucking way. So before you get mad at women, or before you get mad at men, or make it a gender thing, understand it's a spiritual thing. It's deeper than the fucking surface, man. Man, I can't wait to get off this stupid ass shit. Why did I choose to make a video now, man? Why? I figured it wouldn't be so bad after this point, but I guess I was wrong. But anyways, y'all, it's not a woman or man thing you're battling against. I know that's what you see. Like, man, it's the women, man, fuck them. It's the men, fuck them, right? But you gotta be smarter than that, because remember, the truth sets you free. Now, if you start believing a lie that it's all women or it's all men, then you're gonna have a rough time. It's gonna be difficult. You might even shoot yourself in the foot and cost yourself somebody good. You know what I mean? Instead of setting yourself free with somebody good, experiencing a life with somebody that, you know, it could be the best person you've ever experienced life with. This is why it's important to understand the truth. It's not the women that you're battling. It's not the men that you're battling. It's the so-called devil, man. Plain and simple. He's the one that has the influence on the women and men, not the women and men. So next time you see a woman doing something wrong or a man doing something wrong, understand that the devil's influence has an influence on that. Or even if you just say it's just that person, that's fine. But understand it's not a gender thing. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying. A woman is designed to love. She was created as a helpmate. So that's why her love's unmatched. Men can't love like women. And the only reason why men think that women don't love, or they can love more than women, is because the women that you're dealing with is either one, they're influenced by the devil, like I said, you know what I mean? So they want to be bad bitches and they want to kick against their nature, and that's why they're not happy. That's why a lot of women are not happy. They're kicking against their nature, by the way. You know, working way more than they should and trying to slip around with everybody instead of just finding a guy they like and moving like a man. So therefore, she's out of her element. Just like if you was a man out of your element, moving around like a rainbow. I ain't gonna say the word on here, but you probably wouldn't be a happy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't. But another reason why you have trouble with women, or you don't understand, or you don't believe that women love this way, is because you're dealing with women who don't really like you. You have to deal with a woman that likes you. There's no way around it. If you don't, then if she don't really like you, it means she likes somebody else like that. If you're not sensing or seeing this type of unmatched love that a woman has, then you're not the one. This is why I tell y'all, like, if you don't see it from a woman, maybe not right away, because you can't really demand that from somebody right away. But you're still going to see effort from a woman right away. But let's just say you've been trying to talk to a woman, you keep getting curved in her inbox or whatever, I don't know, whatever y'all be doing. Just understand that that woman don't like you like that. It's not the women it's not the gender that is like, oh, women don't love, they full of shit and this and that. Nah, it's you. It's you. Because you can take that same woman who is acting like a bad bitch and all this other shit. If she comes across the right guy, I guarantee you she'll act different. She'll try to at least do better. I guarantee it. Guarantee it, man. You know, this is why men, you see a lot of men do a lot of shit to women, and the woman still stay because the love is unmatched, dog. When they love hard. But however, whenever they fed up too, and ain't shit you can do about it, like the song says. But yeah, man, their love is unmatched. When a woman do damn near anything for you, I think she will do anything for you, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even being funny. If you probably told her, lick that off the ground, she probably would. If that woman loved you like that. I'm not saying you should do that, because you should love the woman enough not to tell her to do that shit. But she probably would. That's how hard they love, man. I'm not making no joke about it, and I'm not trying to sound a certain way about it, but I'm just giving y'all an example of how much a woman really loves. Y'all just don't know this because you're trying to like the wrong motherfuckers. Just like when women try to like the wrong men, and then they cry and say men ain't shit and this and that, you're doing the same thing. You got to deal with women who like you. And if you don't like the women who like you, then you just fall back and you just keep self-improving. Eventually you'll come across the woman that like you. But don't be like most men. Well, since I can't get the one I want, I'm just going to do women wrong or this or that. Now you're playing with karma. Now you playing with your own life, because you can get her pregnant, and you didn't even want the girl. Now you got her pregnant, and now you stuck with her. This is what happens to a lot of men. This is why they don't want to be dads to certain kids and shit, man. But they'll be dads to this woman's kids, but not this woman's kids. That's why, man. Because they didn't want to get the girl pregnant, man, and they didn't want to be a man once the girl got pregnant. But really, it could have been all avoided it by not fucking somebody if you don't really like them like that. Plain and simple. But you can't tell dudes this because they think the more women they sleep with, the more of a man I am. And, you know, just like they think the more money you got, the more of a man you are, and shit like this. But it's not really how many women you sleep with. It's what type of women you can sleep with. It's not how much money you get. It's who you are as a person that accumulated the money and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? But a woman's love is unmatched, man. Period, point blank. You can't love harder than a woman. Not a woman that really loves you. Now you also can't really like a woman scorn. Like hell has no fury like a woman scorn. That same love is the opposite. This is why you see women doing some crazy shit when they fall in love with you and shit like this. Or maybe they don't love you at all, respect you at all. This is why. Because that same unmatched love is that same unmatched hate. You know what I'm saying? They go both ways with it. Some of y'all might ask, well, if she loved me before, why she stopped loving me and what happened and this and that? I never said that a woman couldn't stop loving you. I just said when she does love you, it's unmatched. So when you see a woman stop loving you, then that's a big clue that she's not happy or she's cheating or some shit. It's one of the two things. Either she's not happy with you or she's cheating. And that means if she's cheating or unhappy, she's probably looking to get that love somewhere else, or she's giving that love somewhere else. No way around this shit, dog. No way around it, man. So as a man, you gotta be prepared for that. If a woman does switch up on you, because she can. They can switch up, but they still gonna give that unmatched love to somebody they like, man. You know, if they don't really like you, they might act like they love you or some shit. But you can tell the difference between somebody acting like they give you unmatched love versus somebody who really is. It's too genuine. You know, a woman will call you 30,000 times in a row. Some shit like that. And y'all talking about you can't get a woman to text you or she flaking on you and this and that. That's because a woman don't really like you, man. If she did, you wouldn't see none of that. I'm telling you right here, right now. That's how you know. If you want to know how to make your life easier when it comes to a woman, really if you're a woman watching when it comes to men too, When you see any type of resistance, now some of y'all gonna say, well, they play resistance to test your strength and this and that and all that, blah blah blah. Okay, even if they want to play games, then just leave her alone. If she comes back, then you know, right? Just let her alone. Don't bother if she want to play games. Let her play the game with herself. She'll get tired of that, and then she'll realize you the real deal, and then she has no choice but to come back. If she really was fucking with you. If she wasn't, then she just gonna move on because she was playing games in the first place. So that's how you handle that. So there's still no excuse. You know, oh, they play games and all that. You kill the game shit by silence. Don't play the game with them. That's how you win the game. You don't play the game with the woman. You can't win, for one. For two, it just makes you just as bad as them, man. It's really childish, so don't do that. Don't do that. You could be playful with a woman. You don't have to play games with a woman to be playful with a woman, to make things fun. You don't gotta play games. There's other ways to make shit fun. Motherfuckers act like you gotta have drama and argue and all that, or the relationship boring. No, you just gotta find other ways to have fun. It's insane to say that if we argue, the relationship's better. Get the fuck out of here, man. Stop that shit. There's other ways to have fun and spark your fucking excitement level. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta argue with your damn partner to spark an excitement level. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just do other shit. Do some shit y'all didn't do. Like, fuck, we about to go here today. Whatever. Done talking, man. Her love's unmatched. This is why. Hold on. This is why y'all cannot understand how the fuck does the so-called, this bad dude, so-called, let's just call him the bad guy, the one that don't care. How does he get this woman to care about him so much? And then I'm trying to give her the whole world, she don't give a fuck, no fuck about me. Because she don't like you and she likes him. It's that simple. And when she likes somebody, like I said, her love's unmatched, meaning the dude can do damn near anything. And she's still gonna like the motherfucker. So even when you are with a woman and then she stops liking you, it's because she doesn't like you anymore. She did like you, now she don't. Now she's showing her love is switching. Her love is different now because she doesn't feel the same way about you. It's all about how they feel about the person. So, and a lot of men, and a lot of y'all men say, well, if God made them to love, why are they acting the way they are? Well, I'm gonna answer this one more time, and then I'm done with this shit. Same reason why God made you a leader and a provider, and a leader and a provider, and a lot of you not doing that. You're just being a player, whatever you want to say. You're not doing it. Some of y'all living off of women. Hopefully nobody that watches my shit, but who knows? A lot of people living off of women. You're playing women. You're lying and shit. You're not being no leader or no provider. Didn't God create you to do that? Why aren't you doing it? See what I'm saying? Why aren't you doing it? Instead of complaining about women and men, just move around the ones that you know ain't fucking with you. Again, though, when you first talking to somebody, you can't demand all that shit. But if you've been fucking with them for a while, and you feel like you deserve more and they don't want to give it to you, then just leave them alone. A lot of y'all are wondering, how do I get a woman to like me, and does she like me, and this and that. Her love's unmatched, dog. If she liked you or wanted to like you, whatever, you would know. You would know. If you was that guy, that one guy, you're going to know. So if you don't know, you're not that one guy, so it's not worth dealing with. It's not worth dealing with. If you second, third, or fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh choice, then let her come to you. The only way you should be going back to the woman is if you know you're the number one choice. Anything other than that, if I'm not her first choice, then she gonna have to come after me, because I'm not her first choice. She really wants him. So why the fuck should I do what he's not doing? It don't make sense. But that's what y'all doing. She don't really like you, she like him, and you try to be the damn husband. But really she wants him to be her husband. you'll never be able to satisfy her like the other guy. It doesn't matter if if you're better than him. It doesn't matter if he's the bad boy, whatever. At the end of the day, it's all about what she wants to love. And if that's not you, you're basically playing Russian roulette. And you're doing exactly what she's doing. What women do a lot of times. When they complain about men not liking them, we all know that's because the men don't really want to be with the woman, right? So why would you, vice versa, do the same shit? See, men get it. Men get it when it comes to them. When it comes to women, they can point out all day long, women don't like the right men and blah, blah, blah. But then when that mirror's in your face, you want to act like you don't understand what the fuck going on out this motherfucker. Yeah, you just as guilty because you like this one girl because she looked better and she's not right for you, but you're going to still try to like her anyway. You're doing the same thing the females do. Same thing. So men need to work on that shit, man. Always talk about women choosing the wrong ones. What about you? Because if you was choosing the right woman or only dealing with women who really fuck with you, which is the right woman, then you would know that a woman's love is unmatched. The reason why you think women are just bad bitches and they ain't shit and this and that, because you try to like a woman that didn't like you, and you probably did it because she looked good or some shit, who knows, some dumbass shit, because it wasn't no legit shit. Because if it was legit shit, you wouldn't have a problem with the woman. The woman would not be an issue because the woman would be right for you. She would fuck with you. You cannot complain about a woman who really fuck with you. You might not want to deal with her, you might not be with her or whatever, but how could you complain? There is nothing to complain about because her love's unmatched, and if she wants to fuck with you, then you're going to see that. She's going to be very compliant, man. It ain't going to be like pulling teeth. It's going to be so compliant. It's going to be smooth. Now, some of them run game, though, and do this shit, and then they flip the script on you, but you know, that's why you gotta take your time liking somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say about that. I still feel you can feel people's energy, though. You can feel if it's genuine or it's being fake. If she's fake submitting and being compliant, you can kind of feel that shit. She'll slip up every now and then with shit. Like if you ask her to do this or that, you'll see some type of resistance or something. You'll see it, man. Trust me. But when it's a woman that's really, really trying to fuck with you, you're gonna see that shit too. Men act like they blind and shit like this, or women make excuses and say men ain't never been loved, so that's why they don't know I like them and all that bullshit. They know exactly who likes them and all this other shit. You know what I mean? They just don't want to comply for whatever reasons. It don't matter, but for whatever reasons. Just like when a woman don't really like you for whatever reasons, who gives a fuck why? You just know, all right, this woman ain't really fucking with me. It's time to go. More than likely, it's because she don't like you, or it's another guy that she like better. It's usually one of the two things. Either she don't like you, or she might like you, but she likes this other guy better. So to me, that's the same thing. Even if you do like me, but you like him and him, that's the same thing as not liking me. Because I can't really do nothing with a woman who likes other guys other than me, other than one thing. And that's not really what I would want to do. So therefore, there's nothing we could do. We have to just part ways or some shit. I only want to look for women who fuck with me, like who trying to fuck with one guy. Fuck all that other shit. Why would I settle for less? Again, when men do this shit, sharing women, sleeping with women, sleeping with the same women and shit, you're doing the same thing women are doing. You know what I mean? And the same women that y'all laugh at and all this, like, that girl got played, she got passed around, this and that, you're doing the same shit as a man. You gotta understand this shit. But when you fuck with a woman who only wanna fuck with you, see, there's a different story there. You know what I mean? Do you have standards or not? Some of y'all don't have standards. That's why you're willing to settle for a woman who is not giving you 100% compliance. You got begged for it and all this other shit. Woman don't really she don't really want you, bro. Plain and simple. And you should have enough self-respect to be okay with people who don't want you. Why? Because you know that you're going to get somebody better. By default, you're going to get somebody better. If a woman don't like me, by default, I'm going to get somebody better if I choose somebody that likes me. How can a woman that don't like me be a better experience than a woman who does? It's impossible. Even if I like that woman who don't like me better, it's impossible. When you really weigh it out, yeah, I might like her better, but when you really look at the big picture, how can she be better for me than the one who really likes me? She can't. And that's what a lot of people don't get when they dealing with people. They might like a person a lot, but they don't look at how much the person like them back. And that's why they get stuck on that bullshit. If they really looked at it in the light that I just said, they'd be like, yeah, I like him better, but he don't like me, so really, I'm just gonna move along until I find a guy that I like, just like I like him, that likes me back. You know? I'm out this bitch, man. Her love's unmatched, though. You know what I mean? So all this complaining about women and shit, y'all fuck with the wrong ones. You know? Stop giving them the gift of a man. It's like women need to stop giving men benefits if they ain't gonna act like the man that they want that man to be. Well, the same thing with y'all men. You tired of seeing these women do the shit they do? Well, then stop giving them the presence of a man. Stop being a simp and all this, treating her like being a husband to her when she just look at you as nothing. That's on you. That's on y'all men. You're the ones doing this shit. Can you blame the woman for not taking it? Why wouldn't she take it? I mean, you stupid enough to offer the shit. It's not their fault, it's our fault. Of course, vice versa, when women are talking to each other, they need to be saying the same shit that I'm saying to y'all. But we know most of them not going to do that, so therefore the feminist movement and shit is going to keep going on and on. But make no mistake about it, man. They was created to be lovers, man. And that's how you could kind of tell if she's sent to you by God or the devil. When you start seeing that bad bitch and resistance and I don't know and this, man, that's gotta be the devil. Only way I say it wouldn't be the devil is if she's acting it and you've been deceived by it. But other than that, if she's not acting it and it's legit, that's how you can tell if it's sent from God or not. You can tell if a woman's for you. Thing is, y'all don't understand. Y'all got to start looking at who's for you instead of so much of how much you like somebody and this and that. That shit's cool and that shit's going to matter. But the main thing, the main ingredient to this shit is, are they for you? What are they going to be for you? Are they going to be good for you? That's the main ingredient. If not, then you're playing Russian roulette, man. Because even a woman that's a player that 90,000 other men, she could come across me and stop all that because she likes me that much. That's how this shit works. That's how you gotta look at it. Instead of looking at it as good woman, good man, and I'm a good woman, I'm a good man. You can't look at it that way, really. You gotta look at it at the person that you're dealing with. How do they feel about you versus everybody else and just in general. I'm out, man.